Hello, my name is Deborah Corn. I'm the Intergalactic Ambassador to the Printiverse at Print Media Center and the Executive Director of Girls Who Print, a global organization and nonprofit supporting women across their careers in print and graphic communications. I'm also a print biologist, an international speaker and blogger, and host of podcasts from the Printiverse. I lead the print production professionals group on LinkedIn, the largest print community on the platform. I'm the founder of Project Peacock at International Print Day and Print FM, the first 24/7 global internet radio station dedicated to print and graphic communications. Through all my work, I deliver printspiration, education, and valuable resources to print and marketing professionals around the world. I'm the recipient of multiple industry honors and serve on advisory boards and technical committees supporting print education and career development. Thank you all for being here today. I want to give a shout out to our returning chat host champion, Sandy Hubbard, and Girls Who Print Vice President and Program Director, Kelly Malazzi. They are active in the chat, sharing information about our speakers and are participating in panels and sessions themselves. I'll jump into the chat when I can, but I am always watching. Throughout the summit, we're going to explore 4 forces that shape careers: earth, wind, fire, and water. Each element plays a different role in our careers, creating a framework for cultivating impact with intention. Earth is the foundation of impact. Every career is built on something. The choices you make, the skills you develop, the relationships you build, and the experiences you seek become the foundation you build upon across your career. Wind is the reach of impact. Once you've built a strong foundation, you can intentionally expand your reach. Your reputation, your relationships, your visibility, and the trust you earn determine how far your impact can travel and where it can carry you. Fire is the energy of impact. It provides the energy to continue learning, growing, evolving, and investing in yourself so your impact continues to burn bright throughout your career. Water is the flow of impact. Careers ebb and flow. Water represents your ability to adapt, navigate change, sustain momentum, and continue riding the waves of impact throughout every stage of your professional life. Each element in our conference features 4 presentations that intentionally build upon one another. After the 4th presentation, all four speakers will come together for a live panel discussion where they'll connect ideas, answer questions, and will expand on the session topics you've just heard. Between the morning and the afternoon sessions, our lunchtime panels hosted by Kelly Malazzi intentionally connect the 2 elements you'll experience that day, expanding the discussion and bringing additional perspectives to the conversation. The conference structure and the elemental topics work together to create a framework for cultivating impact with intention. Intention is not about what you want. It's about what you're willing to do. Early in your career, you're learning and you're exploring and you're discovering what you enjoy, where your strengths are, where your opportunities might lead. That is all part of the process. At that stage, saying yes to opportunities makes sense. Every experience teaches you something about yourself, your skills, and the direction that you might want to go. But there may come a point where you need to decide if you want to allow your career to unfold one opportunity at a time or start to build it with intention. And for many people, that moment comes when they realize they've been busy having a career instead of intentionally building one. To build one means you begin making today's decision with tomorrow in mind. And instead of asking, What's the next opportunity? You start asking, where do I want this opportunity to take me? Once you know that destination, you can start working backwards. The roles you pursue become intentional. The skills you develop become intentional. The people you learn from, the experiences you seek become intentional. Every decision is part of your strategy. You don't have to know exactly where you'll end up. Some people know early in their careers, others figure it out along the way. For many of us, the destination changes as you gain experience, develop new interests, and recognize opportunities that you never could have imagined when you first started. No matter where your career grows, there are skills and experiences and knowledge that can create foundational value. Leadership, communication, financial literacy, problem solving, strategic thinking, relationship building, those are the building blocks that continue supporting your career no matter how your goals evolve. When you decide where you want to go next, you already have a foundation to build upon. And that's where earth becomes more than the ground beneath our feet. It's the foundation you intentionally prepare to support what comes next. That includes knowing what needs to be in place before you can begin. Do you have the time to invest in it? Do you need additional education or new skills? Do you have the financial resources? Do you need additional support at work or at home so you can commit to the opportunity? Cultivating the foundational soil is part of cultivating your impact. When the soil is ready, you're ready to plant. And throughout your career, you'll prepare new soil for new goals. You'll plant new ideas. You'll cultivate new skills. You'll harvest your successes. Then you'll prepare the soil again for whatever comes next. You're never just growing one seed. You're always cultivating your career garden. Wind is the reach of impact. Everything you intentionally plant, grow, and nurture has the potential to travel farther than you ever could on your own. Your reputation travels, your credibility, your expertise travels, the trust you've earned travels. The wind carries all of these things beyond you. You're no longer the only person creating opportunities for yourself. Other people begin creating them with you and for you. They recommend you because they've experienced your work. They introduce you because they trust your expertise. They advocate for you because they believe in your abilities. And that's when the reach of your impact begins to expand. As your reach expands, clarity becomes more important. The clearer you are about where you want to go, the easier it becomes to recognize opportunities that align with your goals and opportunities that might inspire you to change direction. The more intentional you are, the easier it becomes to recognize the difference. Your story grows alongside your experience, and the way you communicate your value helps other people understand who you are, what you contribute, and why you are the right person for the opportunity. When your actions consistently support that story, trust grows. The stronger the conditions you create, the farther your impact can travel on the wind. Your work can be recognized before you ever introduce yourself. Your name can come up in conversations you're not part of. Opportunities and people can begin finding you because someone else connected your reputation, your expertise, and your credibility to a need. One opportunity leads to another. One relationship leads to the next. One experience builds upon another. And over time, the people around you become part of carrying your impact forward. A light breeze reaches a few people. A strong wind reaches many more. A hurricane can change the landscape. That is the reach of impact. Fire is the energy of impact. Reach creates opportunity. Fire determines what you do with it. When you first light a fire, the flames are big and bright, and they are impossible to miss. They capture everyone's attention, they consume the most energy, but they're only the beginning, those flames. As they settle, they create glowing coals. That is what holds the heat, and the same is true with your impact. There are moments that deserve your full attention and your full energy. Those are the moments when you ignite something new, a new ambition, a new challenge, a new skill, a new responsibility, maybe taking a new direction. Once the initial flames have done their job, let them settle. The energy you invested remains stored in the coals, ready to ignite when the next log you're ready to pop on it is ready. Ambition is what fuels that fire. It drives you to pursue something new, think beyond your current role and responsibilities, and keep moving forward. Those are the logs you put in the fire. Turning your ambition into meaningful impact requires action. Ideas need energy behind them. You decide which ideas deserve your attention, what you're prepared to invest in them, and how you will move them from possibility into results. You continue adding fuel by expanding your knowledge and developing the skills that allow you to solve bigger problems, contribute in new ways, and increase the value you bring to work. Each new capability can ignite another opportunity and give you more choices about where you direct your energy next. Recognizing your own value is also part of tending the fire. Speaking with confidence, communicating what you contribute, and advocating for your ideas help ensure that the energy you invest can create the impact you intended. Throughout your career, you will have many fires burning at different stages. One may be producing a strong flame while another has settled into those glowing coals. A fire that served its purpose may burn out, another may continue generating heat for years, and one you built long ago may be ready to reignite. Every new experience adds heat to your career fire pit. A well-tended fire continues shaping your career and lighting the way forward. That is the energy of impact. Water is the flow of impact. Water is always moving. Sometimes the current carries you exactly where you want to go. It can also carry you somewhere you never planned to be. The important thing isn't where the water takes you. It's recognizing where you are and deciding where you want to swim next. You might decide to ride the current. You may decide to swim against it. You may have to navigate through rough water, or you may need to wait for calmer seas before you chart your next course. Water adapts. It flows around obstacles. It finds a new path and keeps moving. The same is true for your career. The foundation you build, the reach you create, the energy you invest, they all come together to help you navigate whatever comes next with intention. The longer your career, the more important it becomes to recognize change before the tide carries you deeper than you had intended. Keeping your eyes on the horizon allows you to adjust your position with intention instead of drifting wherever that current happens to take you. Growth also comes from continuing to paddle toward the future that you want to create. Every new skill, every new perspective, and every new experience builds upon the last, expanding your capabilities in ways that you might not recognize at this time. There will also be moments when the next step isn't completely visible. Those are the moments that ask you to trust yourself, make your contributions visible, and continue swimming forward anyway. Every stroke creates ripples that extend far beyond what you see today. Water is extremely unpredictable. It will churn up unexpected challenges and change your plans in an instant. Learning to adapt without going under allows you to move through uncertainty with resilience, purpose, and hope. Even the roughest waters can carry you toward a future you never imagined. Earth, wind, fire, and water, 4 forces that shape our careers. Each one of them has tremendous power. But my message to you is to remember that you already have this power to create, maintain, and sustain your career through the choices you make and the intention that you bring to them every day. Across the summit, you'll hear from 22 remarkable women who have presented TED Talks, written books, founded companies, serve as CEOs and executive leaders, shape strategy, and drive innovation. They have donated and dedicated their time to join us at the Girls Who Print Summer Summit, and each one of their sessions offers a different perspective and actionable takeaways you can apply to your own career. The Summer Summit is an extraordinary learning experience designed to help you cultivate your impact with intention. Don't worry if you miss any of the sessions. You'll have access to the replays, and I encourage you to take advantage of that opportunity. Thank you so much to the Girls Who Print members and sponsors of Girls Who Print. Your generous support has made this event possible and free for everybody.